Hey, welcome back. So I'm on a different device here. It zooms in quite a bit more at its natural state. But it'll work. And in some respects, I think it sometimes makes a nicer picture. But it's a lot clunky and it weighs a lot. Anyways, I finished my impulse, and so it's now their turn. So when we had just eliminated this unit here, and I know I'm running a big risk because I've just cranked out 3 videos, and this is number 4, and sometimes I liked only doing one and then waiting for feedback. At this point, I don't think any of you guys are saying anything to me I haven't been told already. It's just that sometimes I'm not remembering to do it, and so you're reminding me a second or a third time. Hopefully we can get through this and it won't be as big of a deal. But anyways, it's their turn. So we're drawing for them, and it's a no command. So on turn 16 through 20, it's an engineer's event. And I need to check, because the no command means that they actually draw a second command, but I don't remember what turn that is. Bear with me here. On December 22nd, if the first card is a no command, you do its function, then you draw another one. So we're not quite there yet. So we're on December 19th. Okay, so we're doing the engineer event, which is different than the engineer combat action. That's right, this is where they're going to replace a roadblock with a reserve unit. Well, there is no roadblock on the map, so that is something. Did I need to check for that somewhere? No, I did not. I'm thinking that at some point I may have needed to check this, but I think it was next to an allied unit. That's the reason why nothing happened. Okay, so there are no roadblocks. So the next priority is it's going to place a roadblock in an unoccupied road position hex with a hold value of greater than or equal to 3 within 2 hexes of a German unit in Allied and German communication and not adjacent to an Allied unit. Holy buckets, that was a little mouthful. But so we need to find a spot that has both German and Allied communication and is 3 or greater, and you see it already. I know I do. This is definitely a candidate. So we'll look at the other positions, but that one's a candidate. And let me make sure. It's going to be hold value greater than or equal to 3. Check. Within 2 hexes of a German unit. 1, 2. Check. Has German communication. Check. Allied communication. Check. This is definitely a roadblock. Oh, it's not on a road. Hold on. It's got to be a road position. Oh, you make me so sad. This one would work, but it's not 3. This one would work because I can get communication right here, but it's not within 2 of a German, so it would not work. Ooh, such a tricky game. Okay, so then let's keep going. And I'm looking for a position that doesn't have an allied unit next to it. Oh my gosh. Would this really work? That one right there. It's a road. Check. It's unoccupied. Check. It has a 3 or more. Check. It's within 2 of a German unit. Check. It's in German communication for sure. And then, oh no, because this guy's zone of control is right here. It is not in Allied communication. Nope, he's out. This one would have worked, except he's a town, so can't go there. I don't see a spot, folks. I mean, this whole north is cut off. Down here, there's spots, but they're next to an allied unit, so that doesn't work. It can't be next to an allied unit. Let me make sure I read that correctly. Yeah, not adjacent to an allied unit. So those don't work. These down here are not 3. These aren't 3 strength. I mean, they're within 2, but they also don't have German communication. So roadblock's not going to happen. So on turn 17 through 22, we then proceed to priority 3. Place a blown bridge marker on a bridge bordering a German-occupied hex if Allied supply can be traced to the other hex bordering the bridge. If more than one, below the bridge bordering the highest HV hex, then westernmost. Ooh, that, I think I would have preferred the roadblock. Okay, so Allied supply is not getting to this bridge. Allied supply, because these guys are dispersed, Allied supply is making it there, isn't it? Although the supply has to go along roads, and that dispersed unit, oh gosh, dispersed units don't exert control. But the supply can't go through a unit. Even though he does not exert control, the supply has to go through a unit, so that's not going to work. Same here. These bridges are all blown. Actually, this one's not, right here. Actually, yeah, it is. Right there it is. Here's a bridge that's not blown, but there's no German side. The Allies cannot go here. There's a bridge here, but there's no oh my gosh, I think I found it, and I don't like it. I think that the bridge they're going to blow is this one right here. Because this one's westernmost. This bridge could be blown too. That one right there. But this one is the westernmost one. They could also have blown this bridge here. So there was 3 candidates. This one, and this one. And I think that's the one they would do. I think this one might have been a candidate. Maybe not. I don't think they can get fuel supply there. So that's how I would do that. So that was a icky card. I'm not very happy with that. So now it gets to us, and we're going to do this one. And we're going to activate all units in the core. And because this card sucks, because that core unit is basically inept, or what's inert is the better word. Inept. They're probably sufficient, but they're not. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to do infantry infiltration if we can somewhere. But yes, we're going to do this. And that will be all of our cards. So this is going to be the last impulse for us. And it's these purple guys. And I had a nice little build up here, but I think I want to do something else. So what you're going to see here, for example, these guys have 5 movement. So 1, 2, 3 to there. And then these guys are going to just step forward 1 to here. And then these 3 are going to just go there. Actually, we're going to go forward to there so we can press them. And I'm very tempted. These guys have 3 movement. This would cost 2 movement to go here, and then 1 more to go here. Now, the problem with doing this is I'm giving up a straight beeline for them. All these gaps are going to be gone for us. But by doing so, I'm overwhelming this. And I don't know what the right strategy is here. I know that by doing this, I'm making it so they can get roadblocks here. I mean, I'm basically giving up all of this area. But there's a part of me that, like, who cares? I mean, I know I want to get to Bastogne, which is here, and this is moving me away from Bastogne. But in doing so, I would do a killer blow to take out 3 elite units like this. And right now, they're surrounded. Now, all these guys are doing is they're giving me just infantry. So that way, if I take hits, I can hit them instead of them. But then that's going to cause me to eliminate units. I don't know if that's worth it. They would be giving me 2, 4, they'd give me 7 strength. So let's think about this. 3, 4, 5, 8 strength here. 4, 7. Oh, I ended up moving a... So this is just 7. 4, 11, 13 and 7 is 20. 24, 27, and 5 is 32. And what did I say these were? 3, 4, 5, 8. So that's only 4 to 1. This would give me 2, 4, 7 more. That wouldn't even be enough to make it 5 to 1. I'm going to leave these guys here. I just think it's... I think I took ground here. I don't want to give up. These are going to... If I ever moved back, I'd have to do roadblock checks again. All right, so let's do it. I am going to do... can I do infantry infiltrate? I don't think it matters. I'm flanking them anyways. So... Now, the question is yeah, yeah, I can play it. I have an infantry unit. It just doesn't give me any benefit, except I'm going to get to draw an extra chit. So the minimum chits on this is 2, 4, 6. We're going to be drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1 more for elite, and 1 more for the combat tactics. So that would be 10. 10, and he has a minimum of 6. Here's his card, and that is not his core. So we got lucky there, and he is getting engineer. Oh, come on. So that means they get an improved position. Oh, come on. I'm just going to put it right on top so I don't forget. So there we go. We have to draw a minimum of 6, so let's do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're sticking to my hand, 5, and 6. Okay, so combat engineer, no. Defender recon, oh, I've never seen that one before. They're actually paratroopers, so they're not recon, so out. Is the attacker combined arms? Yes, we are. Is the attacker the only one with armor? Yes, we are. Are we greater than 5 to 1? No, we said 4 to 1. Are we less than 3 to 1? Nope, that one's out. Do we have a flank attack? Yes, we do. Is this large? What do? We just drew 6. It's going to be large. So because we said we can go up to... So that was 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can go up to 10. We just drew 6, and I had 4 hits. I'm going to draw up to 10. So we're going to draw 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And are we greater than 2 to 1? Yes, we are. Are we greater than 1.5 to 1? Yes, we are. Is there any attacker or defender artillery? No, there isn't. Any Allied air power or German air power? No. So we ended up taking a hit, but we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take 1 out and get rid of the improvement marker. So that's done. So we were doing 5 hits to them. I can say with certainty that that's, well, actually, no, they have 6 pips. Holy cow. we are not doing an automatic retreat with this. So let's get out the sheet and figure out what's going on here. Wrong one. Okay, so the hits are not greater than or equal to the steps, so they don't retreat. There are 6 steps. We did 5 hits. It would have been true had we not had an improved marker up here. So now, if losing a step would cause the defender to exert no zone of control, that's not going to happen. They got to lose a lot. They got to lose 3 steps for that to happen. So we're going to do a roll here. So they have 6 pips, so that's 6 steps right there. And then there's 2 here for 8. So we're already at an 8. So then, nobody's attacking across the river. It's surrounded. Yes, it is. So that's -3. It's now 5. Then it's +4 if retreat would require an extra step loss. That is true. So that makes it go up to 9. Here's what I find interesting. If you're surrounded, you're going to get an extra step loss, aren't you? Actually, no, because there could be an allied unit next. Okay, never mind. So that's 9, and they have not already retreated. So we're going to roll a 9 check. I rolled a 2. So they're going to take a step loss. So I'm just going to hit a loss. So the participating stack with the most steps, selecting highest numbered multi-step unit. Okay, so let's look at these guys. That's a 6, a 15. So this one's taking the hit. All right, I'm just going to leave them here for a second. We applied a hit, and I'll just set that aside because we got to do a hit to us. We have 4 more left. They have 5 pips, so we have to do the die roll thing again. So it's still a 9. Nothing. Well, no, it's an 8 now because he has 1 less pip. So it's an 8. So let's roll. I rolled a 5. So now the hit's going to go to this guy, and this goes away, and it becomes a 7. The die roll. Rolled a 2, so he takes a hit, and this goes away, and we have 2 hits left with 3 pips, and oh, hold on. That last one would have resulted in them having no zone of control. So instead of the die roll, they would have done C, which is retreat 1 hex. So the outcome would have been the same. They would have still taken a hit, but they would have retreated. And they want to retreat here, which they can't. So then they got to retreat closest to this. So they're going to retreat to here. So the outcome, as far as the hit goes, is the same, but they would have moved. Because there would have been no die roll. It was the C. This one here, losing a step would have caused it to exert no zone of control. That's that one, and now I got 2 hits left, and he is able to retreat now, but he has 3 pips, so that's still less than the pips. So if losing a step would cause the defending unit to exert no zone of control, here's the thing, he already has no zone of control, so it wouldn't cause him to lose zone of control. So I think we're going to roll again. So there is nothing here. It's now just a 3 pip situation. He is not surrounded. He's already retreated once, so we add +2. So it becomes 5. So we're going to roll. And I rolled a 10. So he's going to retreat again. And he can't go here because this is already... Oh no. They retreat as a stack. So he can't go here. So he would go one more this way, like so, and then the last hit would eliminate one of the units. And I think we determined it's the one on top. Yeah, no, it's the highest numbered. This one's a 30. So this unit's eliminated, and all the other units are dispersed. Okay, and then we have to apply a hit to one of our guys. And unfortunately, we have some really good guys here I don't want to apply hits to. This one. So we did a hit to them, and I'm going to go ahead and move him in, and then do the 2 hex move to there, and then this one will go here, and 2 hex move to there. So there we go. That was actually a very successful attack. I think the only thing that gets me a little confused with this is this number C here, or letter. If losing a step would cause. Since he already had no zone of control, I'm assuming that this does not apply. So that was the only thing that I did there that made me think a little bit. But that was a well, other than us taking one hit, that was actually really well done. We've done a lot of battles that didn't come out that well. So that ends for us, and then he gets to go, and he has no command cards left. So I actually never checked to see what happens when that happens. I mean, do I shuffle and draw another one, or is he really out of impulses? That's a good question. So let's see. Yep, it says, if the Allied command deck is exhausted, immediately shuffle all the discards and start the deck over. Yeah, so they always get to do something. So it makes sense, because they're drawing cards when we're attacking them, so it's not like they actually went through their entire deck. Okay, so shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. All right, let's see. It is the 8th Corps again. Those are the ones I don't like. So they could expedite, but there's nobody to expedite. We've already, actually that was a different card, but I'm looking at the next day. There's no 8th Corps in the next day. So they're going to activate all units in the Corps, and they would they benefit? Uh-oh. They already have improvement positions everywhere. We got to find out if they would actually activate. Here we go. It's in the player aid that comes with the game. It's actually a really awesome spot in the player aid. Is there anybody wandering behind enemy lines? No. In danger of surround, I'm going to say no. I can't get behind these buggers. These two in particular, this guy and this guy, I mean, they got a really strong net going here. I cannot get behind them. So no, they're not in danger of surround. And I know you don't have to get behind them, but I just, like for example with this guy, I can't block this zone of control here. I can get a unit here and here and get most of him, but not all. There's nobody out of contact. Nobody's dispersed. I mean, there are dispersed units, but not within this core. There's nobody eligible for an improved position. Here's the check. Do they have 2-to-1 strength advantage? I think we determined that this was our weakest one with 7. And this is 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, see, we were saying that it wasn't quite enough. And nothing's really changed there. So they're not doing it. So then they're going to do tank battalion. And this one actually hurts because I started to read this one by accident, and I don't like it. Remove a step from 1 German infantry unit alone in a hex without an IP nor a town and adjacent to but not across the river from a supplied full-strength Allied unit. That's a mouthful. So a German infantry unit that's alone in a hex without an IP, which is an improved position, nor in a town, and adjacent to but not across the river from a supplied full-strength Allied unit. So I think one of these guys is taking a hit down here. I'm looking around and I don't see infantry units alone anywhere outside of here. It is possible I have one here, but he's not adjacent to an Allied unit. These are the ones that are adjacent to an Allied unit, and they're not across a river. So then it says it's my choice. So I'll go ahead and injure this one. So he exerts no zone of control now. Anyways, I think that's a successful implementation there. I'm having a great time. I want to keep playing, but it's late and I got to work tomorrow. So I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm also getting a little too excited that I'm starting to get the hang of it, and I need you guys to tear me down again tomorrow morning so I can feel miserable while I'm at work. Anyways, thank you for everything, and I will get, the other videos are already uploading, the other 3. So this one will be another short one, and I don't know if I'll get this uploaded tonight, but it'll be uploaded tomorrow morning for sure. So thank you for watching. Stay awesome.